International Trade Fair 2025. To give a brief background about the UMA, as we fondly call it, it is the largest business membership umbrella representing all the manufacturers across Uganda. It brings together industrialists and manufacturers to promote their interests, advocate for supportive government policies, and also to help the sector achieve competitiveness locally and globally. UMA also serves as a key advisor to the Ugandan government industrial policy and provides its members with networking, market information, and promotional opportunities. The trade fair is a vital platform for showcasing Ugandan-made products, providing manufacturers direct market access, boosting sales, and fostering brand visibility. Because in under one roof, all manufacturers will come for the 11 days that we have for the trade show. Now, that kind of visibility is very difficult to acquire. And it also facilitates networking amongst industry players, meaning that investors have a chance to meet policymakers. It encourages collaborations and also innovations. The trade fair contributes significantly to Uganda's economy by stimulating growth. Because when you come to the trade fair and you discover that there's a product that you're not manufacturing, that people are looking for, then you go back on your drawing board and you try to figure out exactly what is it that I need to do to satisfy my customers. And also through the feedback that we get from our customers, it's important for us to carry out our innovation works. So overall, it strengthens Uganda's industrial sector and economic development. The UGTIF, as we call it, Uganda International Trade Fair, has been in existence for 31 years. This is the 31st trade fair. But it doesn't mean that we've only had 31 trade fairs. But what has happened was that initially, we used to have just the Uganda Trade Fair. Then we added the element of international because we discovered that it can not only serve Ugandans, but it can also serve the regional market and our international exhibitors. We also contribute to at least $16.6 million to date, up from the 7.4 in 1992. And we drive about 70% of this consume 70% of this country's electricity generation. So we are very key players as far as the economy of Uganda is concerned. We are expecting to attract at least over 150,000 visitors, and we are offering a lot of opportunities for people to matchmake. We are offering an education platform through our education pavilion. We've got a health sensitization pavilion, which is being run by a couple of our partners in the health sector. And we've also got an agricultural pavilion where we showcase the potential of Uganda's agricultural prowess, especially when it comes to industrial agriculture. You know, we don't only end at uprooting from the ground, but we also add value to whatever it is that we uproot from the ground. So we are playing a role in that. And of course, this year, we've got the very key factor of promoting the Made in Uganda brand. We've got a Made in Uganda supermarket that is being hosted by the Science, Technology and Innovation Ministry, which is a first of its kind in our trade show. And it's going to play a very pivotal role as far as the trade show is concerned. When asked why or what makes the 31st trade fair stand out from the previous ones, well, the first one is the theme for the year. It's sustainable industrialization for inclusive growth, employment, and wealth creation. Government right now is driving the tenfold growth agenda. And we as manufacturers are also playing that role in sustaining whatever it is that we've cultured so far, and then also growing our industrial sector to ensure that we create employment and we create the wealth that the government so dearly has asked us to do. We are going to be able to bring together B2B, that's business to business, and B2G, that's business to government, because we realized, and one of our mandates as UMA is to not fight government, but work with government. So as UMA, we do the bridging between the manufacturers and government. We listen to the manufacturers, then we go and discuss with government. We listen to government, then we go and discuss with the manufacturers. This is a good forum, and we are going to have several B2B engagements and B2G. We've got URA here, we've got ERA here, we've got NERA here, and part of that is to encourage the linkages between the manufacturers and these government parastatals. So the fair also features special days for learners, the farmers, the youth, and the SMEs. We never forget our SMEs because many of our members started off from being SMEs to what they are today. So we never leave our SMEs behind. The first of its kind also at this trade show is the digital payments. We've been doing a cash entry system for the last 31 years at UMA. The first time now we've teamed up with MTN Momo, and all access to the venue will be through digital payments. So you either pay on your phone or you pay online, but there will be no cash transactions taking place as a way of getting into this show. A first of its kind, and we hope it's going to be a lasting system that we're going to use. We've also been joined heavily, as you'll see, by the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation. They are going to have 26 booths that are fully sponsored by the ministry, and their drive is to encourage manufacturers to adopt technology and research. Many of our manufacturers do ask, where do we go for technology? Where do we go for innovation? So STI has decided this year around that their drive is going to be bring it to the manufacturers so they have a chance to experience, they have a chance to share what their handicaps are with the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation. And that's a very positive partnership that we are developing, and we will continue to develop. The new activities we are looking at towards the 31st Trade Fair will be the B2B, as already mentioned. The platform will also facilitate sector-specific networking. UMA is made up of 26 sectors. What we have done is we don't believe that people in the same business should be fierce competitors. They can be friendly competitors. So there will be a lot of these meetings between the businesses, but also between government and business. And the aim is to try and create a linkage that creates businesses that can run on the world platform as very solid members. The Education Pavilion is also back again. It's going to have a lot of learning materials, and the youth, the young, and those that are in tertiary institutions will have a lot of exciting new discoveries that they're going to make when they visit our Education Pavilion. The Agriculture Pavilion, as always, is set to endorse individual farmers with knowledge about farming, but mainly to see how do you develop from being a subsistence farmer to an industrial farmer, meaning that you look at value addition. So if I'm growing cassava, what is it that I can do? What is it that I can add to cassava to make it, to bring in more money than it's actually bringing as a food crop? So there's going to be a lot of these discussions. And as always, health is a part of us. We need to be healthy in order to do whatever it is to do. So many people would ask, why bring a health camp, at an industrial trade fair? But if you do not have a healthy nation, it will be very, very difficult to have people that will come to work diligently. So we believe that when people do understand what is it they need to do to look after their health so that they can be productive, hence the communion with our health sector providers, so that we can help drive this agenda. The products that showgoers should expect will be nothing but quality and durability, ranging from plastics, automotive materials, building, roofing materials, steel products, farming and agricultural products, and all these will be at very, very, very affordable and discounted prices. MTN Momo has already worked with some of the exhibitors, and they're offering through the MTN Momo platform 10 to 20%. So when you buy using the MTN platform at certain stalls, you'll be able to get discounts up to 20%. Entrance to the grounds, we are charging 10,000. The exhibitors are going to also benefit a lot from this show, because what we've tried to do is we've tried to encourage a buying audience, because it's not right, it's not the end of the show when you fill the grounds with non-buying audiences. So we've really, during our marketing campaign, we've done a lot of drawing the showgoers that are going to spend. So for our exhibitors, they're going to be able to harvest from these showgoers. We have got ample parking. We can take up to 2,000 vehicles. Our parking is only 2,000, and you can park for a whole day. You can come into the show, do whatever you want to do. Your car is safe, it is secure. We've got the presence of very good security networks, so you will have no issues. We normally get asked, how has UMA managed to stand in spite of the shrinking economy?
You are watching the Lens program. Stay tuned.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels, and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukota Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the first floor.
Welcome back from the break. This is the Lens program.
In 1989, we had our inaugural trade show. And at that trade show, which was held where today we have the Lugogo Indoor Stadium, we had 26 exhibitors. And I do recall at that time, His Excellency, the President of Uganda, did come to that show. And we were only 26 exhibitors, makeshift exhibitors. And one of the asks to government at that time by the founding chairman, Mr. James Mulwana, to His Excellency was, Your Excellency, we need a home of our own. Here we're on borrowed ground. We have just hired this venue for our exhibition. Government listened, and His Excellency offered us the land where we are actually sitting right now. It's between 2 to just under 3 acres of land, which was given to us. He said, this is yours, go put up a permanent home. And we've done that. Those are the strides that we've taken. From the 26, today we've got over 1,800 members. So even when I talk about 300, 400, 500 exhibitors, it's not the whole membership of UMA. We've got over 1,800 members who should have been here with us because they have all joined UMA as members. Of course, over the years, we've had our challenges. We've had issues with electricity inconsistencies. We have had very high taxation. We have had situations where at one time URA would set taxes and they were cast in stone. There was no negotiation. But there's also a good turn to that, because when UMA decided to engage government together with the manufacturers, there was a turnaround. Today, As we speak, we have got the lowest electricity tariff in the East African region. With the coming on of UEDCL, the tariffs went down. The president had always promised us the low tariff rate, which would come on board when UMEME exits. That has come to happen. We are enjoying the lowest electricity tariff in the East African region. In terms of tax harmonization, there's still a bit of a challenge because our regional partners sometimes have lower tax rates than ours. So for us as Ugandans to go and export to their countries, it becomes a bit of a problem. The other issue that we have is the tariff barriers that are created. Sometimes Uganda does not participate in these dialogues. So the other member states come up with a tariff rate, they decide on it, Uganda is not there, and then it becomes law. So by the time Uganda goes to export its products to some of these countries, we find a very big problem. Government should continue assisting us in these endeavors by making sure that at all these tariff discussions, Uganda is represented. And that's a call to government that they should really stand with us and be there and fight on our behalf. Because as UMA, we go as a body. As Uganda government, they go as a state. And the strength of the state, of course, is much bigger than the state, or the strength of an association. But we do believe, and with the challenges that we've highlighted, we are grateful to the government. I mean, time and time again, the president has emphasized industrial growth, industrial growth, industrial growth. And whenever he says that, that is music to our ears. That gives us encouragement to go back and build even more factories. That's why in this year's trade show, you're going to see newcomers on board. You know, people like Unisteel. Unisteel is a brand new steel company. It wasn't there last year, but they're here now and here in a big way. These are all results of calls by government to industrialize the country. I will not end without having emphasized that this would not have been possible without our partners. We've got very solid partners, people that have stood with us. Total Energies, 3 years ago, they joined us. They're back for another 3-year run. Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, they have come in a huge way. They had stepped down last year, but they are back. And when they came back with a bang. We are very grateful for their support, and they speak the language of the manufacturers because they're talking about innovation, they're talking about technology, they're talking about advancement of our products onto the global market. And those are all things that are music to our ears. Enabel, MTN Momo, who have graced us with the first time appearance at our ticketing front. Hisense, Roofings, as always, partners with us. Uganda Bati, 60 years, same age as Uganda Manufacturers Association. Our brothers Movit, who are always rediscovering themselves with new products, they're back with us. Madivani Group of Companies, whose founder was also a founder member of our association, Mr. Mayur Madivan. MMI Steel, who are also championing the development of steel in Uganda. Nitil, a name that's been synonymous with industry in Uganda. Good Briquette Initiative, that's a new company, relatively new, but speaking to the green agenda. How do we save our planet by going green instead of polluting? ERA, who are our partners in electricity generation. Crest Tanks, UMC under Victoria Hospital, Maristops Uganda, who are supportive in our health sector. Felicity Solar, those are also our sponsors. China Aid, Simba Automotive, who have already stood with us. Chint, who have also given us advertising space, electrical materials, and have vowed to stand with UMA. HEMA Nourishment, they've given us the water that we're going to use throughout this trade show. Sangavet Chemical, thank you very much for your sponsorship. Pristine, thank you very much. Binzika Poultry International Limited, household name in the poultry business. Yaket, and of course BBS and NBS, who have been our partners in the media fraternity. And of course not forgetting UBC, because UBC have been our partners time and time again, because whenever we need help in terms of getting our message across, they've always been ready and helpful in that media front. Unisteel, like I've said, new kids on the block, but they're very strong, and they've been very supportive in this endeavor.
Just an example I'm showing you. This is our Unis, which is branded as Unis brand. Whenever you are in the market, you check out this in the market, that this is our brand. We have bent this rubber, but as you see, it does not develop any crack. This shows that the bars which we are giving to the market is of higher quality. So we call upon people to visit our store, to visit our shop in industrial area, and also to visit our factory in Sino Industrial Park, Mbale, to see what we have brought into the East African region. More so, we, Unisteel Investments Uganda Limited, we are manufacturing wire rods. Wire rods is the raw material which is used for making nails, DRC, and others. This we are supplying to other manufacturing plants in the East African region. Previously, wire rods were being imported in the country, but we, as Unisteel Investments Uganda Limited, we are doing the Buy Uganda, Build Uganda program. We are supporting it. So all other manufacturers in the region are buying wire rods from us. This is very beneficial to the country. Previously, a lot of money was being taken out to buy raw material, but right now we are manufacturing it in our facility in Mbale. So we are calling you to come to our store and really see what value we have brought into the manufacturing sector in Uganda. Thank you very much.
The Lands program was proudly brought to you by Atlas Industries Uganda Limited.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort, and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels, and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukoto Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the first floor.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Uganda will celebrate